Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Mark with Hindsight, giving you an update. It's the next day, and I've been continuing on to do like the same thing that I did in the video that I posted today. But I've made significant progress. So here are my two pieces. So this is of course, the original, and I think I'm good. I think I am really happy with the way this turned out. I mean, I still have some minor modifications maybe to get it to fit on right, but the Eastwood Christmas Santa came, and let me show you the die setup that I used in order to make this kind of groove in, because if you remember before, or I can show a picture of what this looked like, it was just basically a flat, this turned and it went with it. It didn't have this little inset, and you can see on the original, it has this step edge, I guess maybe it's called. And then when you put the sheet metal on top, it's going to come over and go down over this and then seam seal to do that. So here's the setup that I used. I used I actually used the top die for the bottom this time, and then used this new die that I got from Eastwood. And you can see I offset it just a little bit, and then by the adjustment screw, I can define how deep I want it to go. So I ended up starting out, I made, I believe, 3 passes. So it was very shallow, and then by the 3rd time I got deeper so that I could get the right depth. And it's going to be a challenge, I think, because it's right on the weld spot. So I'm going to have to do a little grinding, but all in all, with this piece, originally I was thinking maybe I had to do this in multiple stages and weld it. So at this point, I think I'm pretty good. I'm going to spot weld this side because that's how the factory was. You can see the factory would have, spot welds to hold the 2 layers together. And let me show you what it looks like on the car. Okay, so here is what it looks like on the car. Trying to get out of the light while still filming. You can see, I'll spot weld on this side and get this to stay in. And then this will be butt welded. And then I'm going to have to do some adjustments. I like how this looks, so I'm going to weld this nice and close and get this going. And I may have to tap this down to get this edge. Ultimately, the top sheet metal is going to go over this thing and lap over this. So this part you're really not going to see anyway. But I think that's going to be next. I think it's time for me to go get my spot welder and start practicing some welding. So appreciate you guys watching this, and comment on anything that you like or dislike. If you got suggestions, I love to hear them, because I'm kind of winging it. So I want this to be as interactive as possible. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.